Love is a very important aspect of our lives. It can be directed towards someone, for instance, our parents, siblings, and friends, or towards something like pets, materials, lifestyle, and religion. Whichever way, we as humans crave to love and to be loved. Unfortunately, our feelings may not be reciprocated in the way we want them to. So, how do you deal with abandonment from a lover? Let's find out in today's video. But first, before we go on, please subscribe, comment, share the video, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started with this interesting video. As we all know, love is a beautiful thing. Finding someone who loves and accepts you for who you are is truly a blessing. From the day we are born till our demise, we hope that we spend our lives with someone we love, a soulmate. However, it is not always a fairy tale with a happy ending. If it were so, most marriages wouldn't end up in separation or divorces, and the majority of us would not suffer from heartbreaks. Did you know that an average person suffers from heartbreak at least twice in their life? Sometimes though, we get lucky. We meet that person who becomes a key figure in our lives, someone we cherish, adore, care for, and respect deeply. Someone we trust with our lives and can visualize forever with them. As said, life isn't a bed of roses, so our feelings may not be reciprocated in the way we want. You have heard of the just friends, friend zone, and many other tags that show the person you are interested in intimately does not think of you in the same way. Today, we want to look at how to pick up the pieces when your lover abandons you. It is important to understand abandonment. To abandon means to discontinue or give up further interest in something for a variety of reasons. It could be weariness, distaste, new adventures, or discouragement. Whichever the reason, it sucks being in a relationship with someone and then they just leave you, abandon you. Having invested so deeply in feelings and emotions can take a toll on a person's mental health. Abandonment can impair a person's ability to trust. In severe cases, it can cause depression, anxiety, borderline personality, or codependence. So what do you do when you or someone close to you has been jilted by their lover? Let's take a look at some of the tips to help deal with that kind of breakup. Number 1. Express your emotions. It is very important to let yourself experience whichever emotions you are feeling. Some people experience anger, sadness, and betrayal. Each person feels differently, and the first step to dealing is grieving. A relationship takes a lot from a person. There are sacrifices to be made, hard work to make it work, and so it is okay to grieve for what you have lost. Number 2. Acknowledge what you are feeling. Inasmuch as you are expressing your emotions, acknowledge every emotion. If it's pain, betrayals, hurt, allow yourself to recognize them. Do not worry to fight these emotions hoping they go away. In such cases, pent-up emotions become a source of greater psychological issues and fears. Number 3. Reach out. As mentioned earlier, each of us experiences heartbreak at least once in our life. Reaching out to friends and family not only helps have people close to you, but gives you a support system to lie on. Talking about it may help you get in terms with the actuality of it all. It gives you a channel to vent on, and there is the bonus of getting advice on what to do so. As it is said, problems shared are problems half solved. Listening can be therapeutic to the one doing the talking. It helps you get a different perspective and learn more about other people's experiences. Number 4. Keep busy. Coming out of a relationship can make you have a lot of spare time. The person you shared your time with is suddenly out of the picture, and now you have too much extra time. You should find something that can keep you busy to fill the void left by the absence. Staying alone with your thoughts is not a good idea. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. Hence, occupy yourself. You can visit your family, plan to hang out with friends on weekends, or volunteer at aid centers. Whatever you do, just be busy. Number 5. Give yourself some space. The worst part about breaking up is the nostalgia and denial. Wishing to go back and fix things, denying that it has happened, and blaming yourself though it may not have been your fault. A part of healing occurs when you distance yourself from that caused you pain. It does not mean that you do not be friends with your ex. It just means that you give yourself time to focus on your well-being. Delving on a wound that is not healed makes it run deeper. Try to stay away not just physically but online too. Remember, going back may not be the answer you need. Instead, take some space to heal from the emotions brought up by the break. Number 6. Take some time out for yourself. When you are with someone for too long, you tend to put their needs first, and it can be easy to forget yourself. You need to take some time and reconnect with yourself again. Remember some of those hobbies you liked, the movies that made you happy, or the way you like to handle things. This helps you think about happier times and in some way helps your mental health. It makes the mind remember that you were happy before and you can be happy again too. It helps rid of the sadness and pain. Staying physically active, eating right, and sleeping regularly is part of the combo. Is there an adventure you wanted to do? Skiing? Traveling? Hiking? Then go for it! Number 7. Give it time. It may feel as though your heart is being torn into shreds or being ripped out cruelly, and as if the pain will never end. Time does much to heal our wounds. It makes it easier to handle pains. And as much as your whole life feels ruined at the moment, be patient. Allow yourself time to cope with the changes and adapt to them. This way, you will eventually be able to trust again, handle another relationship, and be a better person. As much as positives are important, it would not be fair if we did not highlight some of the don'ts during this period. Number 1. Do not bottle up your emotions. Bottling up emotions is never a good thing. Imagine a fizzy drink in an unstable can. It's bound to implode at one point. That is the same with our minds. Not handling sometimes does not make it go away but rather postpones it for a later day, and that comes with far greater consequences. Number 2. Do not self-isolate. The mind is fragile. There is a reason we do not use 100% of our brains. Keeping to yourself when you are grieving can take you to a dark place where you doubt yourself, blame yourself, self-criticize, leading to self-loathing and hate. We are all good enough. Do not let yourself think otherwise. Stay positive. Number 3. Do not drown your pain in alcohol or drugs. The best part about using drugs is their ability to make you forget. The worst part is they give nasty hangovers and leave your problem as it was. Deciding to drown your worries in booze or pills is not the way to go. These have negative effects and they do not give you a chance to grieve and heal. Do not use drugs as stress relief. It only messes you up. Number 4. Do not be embarrassed. At times, we may opt to remain silent despite our pain because we are embarrassed about how it will look to others. Your pain is justified and it's important to work on yourself irrespective of what others think. At the end of the day, it is better not to be in a relationship than be in a bad one. It is fundamental to understand that we are all different, hence we cope with feelings differently. Some of us can cope with whatever life throws at us, while some of us invest so much that breakups hit them harder than they expect. In case you have a friend who is going through a messy breakup, kindly check in on them. Depression is a real menace in society today, and most of us are blind to it. Talk to your friends, relatives, and peers. Share your feelings and ensure that at least one person in your circle knows what you are going through. We need each other alive. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Have you learned something? What are your thoughts on moving on from an abandonment? Comment below. Let's engage. Also, if you are interested in more videos like this, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Goodbye. See you in the next video.